Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Everwind once again. In the last episode, we landed on this island and found some copper and tin and made some bronze. And if I were to find a handful of more planks, I'll be able to increase the size of my ship that I'm able to build with. Hey, a bird, can I shoot you down and get materials out of you? Probably. Something tells me that's a thing I can do, and my nose is itching like a motherfucker all of a sudden. Why the hell does it do that? I will never know. My nose just get itchy sometimes. Anyway, that enough plank? Yes, it is. Maximum ship size. Get bigger. Oh yeah. Alright. We can make you even bigger now, shippy boy. And that's the wrong button. And, yeah, that, I was, hoping for more than just that. But, well, it's what we got. So instead of just building out, perhaps we could build up. That seems like a wise course of action. Build up, have an upper and lower deck, probably build wider too. That would actually help us. Damn it, wrong damn button, me and my non-button pressy butt. Oh, there goes all the blocks I had. We need more block. More block is necessary to increase size of ship. But first, back into the cave. I'm sure there's more resources we can scrounge up. Some more copper, more tin, more bronze, more booty hole, more mushroom, because we smell those shrooms and they make us see the light. There you go. Nice smelly mushroom. And plenty of other stuff just laying around, but I'm not seeing any ore. Oh, never mind my stupid little ass. There's some sulfur right there. Sulfur in my pockets. I remember years and years ago, my grandma moved out to Maine, and then during spring break, my mom and my two brothers went out there to visit her, stayed with her for a little while, and the place she was living, the water they had there had sulfur in it, which made it smell like rotten eggs. And that's the end of that story. Sulfur water. Was that a good story for you? You better tell me it was a good story. You better tell me that your children drifted off to sleep listening to my little tiny story about sulfur water. I see ore on the ceiling. Ho, more ore. And I'll just take that bit of fiber you had growing out of your rocks. At least I can reach this particular block of ore. Damn, I got some reach on this thing. I mean, it doesn't look like it would reach that far, but it can. Okay, now that block's out of my reach unless I jump up and smack the bastard. Okay. Reach, not a problem. Yet. It'll be a problem eventually, I'm sure. But right now, everything is nice and reachy. Get out of here, you little stone block. You're hoarding all the materials that I'm trying to hoard for myself. That's what I want. Give me that tin. Tin. Give me. Want. Now. Tin for me. Yeah. I'll get you. I will get you. Give me all my shit. There we go. I got it. I got it all. And if I jump from right here, damn. Now if I jump from right here, there it is. That's how we get up here. And now all of the more tin. God damn it. My item is broken, but I will break you. My knuckles are indestructible! Punch, 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 punch! There, got that tin. Now it's time to go repair my pickaxe. And I would make a better pickaxe out of bronze, but I need rat tail for that. I guess the tail of a rat is stronger than rope? Possible? Maybe that's what we should use to hang our criminals with instead of just regular ass rope. Now, it ain't you that I need, it's the no, wait. I need to make at least one copper ingot for a repair kit. Then I'll be able to stuff. I will be able to stuff. That's all we need to know. Oh, hey, sulfur can be used as fuel here. I had not considered that. And is that ingot done? Yes, yes it is. Give me my ingot. And now we make us some fucking repair boys. I make a repair boy. I unbreak my pickaxe. And then... and then I lose my train of thought. Pickaxe. Oh, that doesn't give it a full repair. 80%. Fine. We're going back in. I ain't leaving this island until I've stripped it of all... this particular cave, anyway, of all of its copper and tin. The copper and tin that I am aware of, anyway. There could be more buried further in the cave. Get this damn block out of my way! Well, that's all the tin that was up there. Copper time! I still need copper. I'm sure I'll have some use for all of it. Of course, it's good to have more than I could ever need. Then I'd never have to go searching for more and more and more whenever time comes that I gotta build something out of copper. Now, let's... you stupid block being too high to jump and... you are in the way! I want the ore! How dare you put regular-ass blocks between me and my ore? I will break you. I will break your mother. I will break everything you've ever known. And you quit hogging all those materials. Those are my materials. I went through the trouble of digging them out. Alright. I think this cave is clear of resources unless I was to build me a way up there, which I probably could do. I mean, I do know how to make a ladder in this game. Can I just make that where I am? Yeah, I can. Rope ladder. I ain't got no rope, though. And I ain't got the fiber with which to make rope. Well, shit! Here I am, all ropeless. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need to go up there. I've spent enough time in this damn cave that I don't need to be here no more. I got a fat stack of resources out of it. I got what I came here for. And I do also want to keep expanding my ship. Build bigger. Oh, capybara. You want to hop up here on my ship and go for a ride, buddy? Let me put this bedroll down on my ship. Can I sleep here? Sleep on my ship? Or is the bedroll just for show? Bedroll. It's, I can't sleep. I am unable to sleep due to the game saying no. The game says no, I'm not allowed to sleep. Well, fine. Fuck yeah. I'll just make some wood plank blocks and... yeah. How you like me now, ship? Yeah, you're getting bigger. Damn, I need more planks. Block, 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 block. That I fall in cave. You know, this probably ain't the best place to be building out my ship. Fine then, game. Fine! I won't build out my ship right here on this particular island. Yeah, look at it all lopsided and shit. God, I hate that. Wait a second. I forgot to turn the power on, and I'm also not leaving this furnace here. Alright. Now that I got that, we can go. Gotta turn the damn energy on. Get ourselves a nice big honkin' ship with which to sail the skies. And, yep, smacked into a tree. And hold on just one moment. I see a glowy thing there on that stone pillar. Yep, still in reverse. Alright, ship, set her down. Down we go. Alright. Now, oops, wrong buttons all around. Alright, yeah, I can get up on here easily. But there's a glowy thing on that stone pillar. Where the hell did the stone pillar go? Okay, there it is. That seems like it might be of some kind of interest. And, alright, I just grabbed some force crystal dust out of it. That's all that was, just a little farce crystal dust. Well then, alright, back to getting off the island and expanding my ship. That's what I want to do. That island down there looks like the ideal place to ship build some more. And I, wish there was a way of going down faster. Huh, that planet over there looks interesting, doesn't it? Maybe we'll build a ship capable of flying off this planet and over to that one, though I doubt it. This doesn't seem like the space travel kind of game. But here we are, slowly descending. I wonder if I turn off the generator. Yeah, we're still going down. Are we going down even faster? Probably not. Let's see. Right now it's 1, 2, 1, and then. Yeah, we're going down at a rate of like 2 blocks a second. So if I turn that off, it's, yeah, still about the same. Might as well save the power if we're just gonna slowly drift down. That is what we're doing here. Slowly down. Almost there. Alright. That's down enough. Let's go up a little bit, find a wide stretch of land to plop down on. You going up or what, ship? Goddamn. Okay, there we go. God, I gotta get better balloons. Or maybe more of this basic-ass balloon. I'm not really seeing an ideal stretch of land to touch down on if I'm just gonna expand the ship. Yeah, let's pull forward a little bit. Maybe I should just land this thing in the water. That's probably a bad idea. But A, if I'm in the water, then there ain't no fucking land blocks getting in the way. And look at that. This thing floats. Why would I be so worried about landing in the water for? No matter. So this will be a finely expanded ship. I need to be on solid ground if I'm going to go plonking down blocks. That's one thing I did not consider. And yeah, now it's starting to look like just a big ol' fucking raft, which is not exactly what I want. I at least like having that narrow point at the front, so it's at least kind of ship-shaped. But it's cockpit there. And yeah, we'll have you doing that arrow shape in some regard. Yeah, let's get this block out of here. That block. Dish block. Yeah. And then from here, we'll narrow it out some. Alright. And chop this one off the corner. Yeah, there we go. Still kind of shippy shaped. Still a little wider than I like, but it is what it is. And that's all there is to it. And there's not a damn thing you can say or do that'll make me do this a little bit differently. Because why would I? Why would I do anything differently when things work out the way I want them to? You ain't got no answer for that. You ain't got no answer for nothing. But I do have an answer for building this ship out. There we go. That's a fat, wide deck. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be the shippiest ship you've ever shipped. Or at least it would be if I had more wood. There we go. That's better. Now we've got more surface area to work with. And I'm gonna move this engine back a little bit so that it's right there on the edge. Where did I put the rest of my wooden pipe dough? I know I had one on me and I stuck it in a chest. There it is. I've only got one wooden pipe. Well, shit. Anyway, that's connected right there. I'm gonna need another pipe, and probably more, because I do want to stick more balloons, more engines on this thing, make it fly better, faster, stronger! And, crafty station, yeah, you give me pipe, and I need more plank, and I converted all of my plank into block, more block than I could ever need. Could I deconstruct the blocks I got? I've got some wood in a chest, or some logs, rather. Stick block, a boat. I can make a regular-ass boat. I didn't even know I could do that. But I don't want to do that. Well, I do have a solution for turning these back into blocks, and that is to plonk them down, and then chop them away. And yeah, that's as high as I can build on my ship. Well, turn you into planks, turn you into planks, turn you into planks at the cost of my axe durability. There we go. That's some nice planky wood. And that planky ass wood can be used to make some pipes. Alright. Pipey. Now we can move you back and put you right there on the edge of the ship. Just like nature intended, if it would just go into my hot bar, but I didn't have the necessary space for it. There we go. That's some engine. And as for balloon, I'm gonna make me another one, because I feel like a second balloon will make us ascend faster. Cloth. And for that I need thread, and for thread I need fiber, and I do have fiber. There we go. Now how much did I need for you? 10. And that's not nearly enough. Here I am thinking I could do stuff. Steamer metal scrap. Not certain where to get that from, though. I am getting a bigger, better ship in the process of this, though. So, I'd say that'll be worth it. Now let's go land this thing in the middle of the island. I see a cave there. Mayhaps some resources in there. Copper, sulfur, tin. But that ain't what I'm after. Oh ho. That's a tree I just ran into. Let's get a little more height so I can get over the damn tree. There we go. And this seems like a good enough spot to go stopping. Come on, set her down. Take us down, or did applying the brake just... Yeah, applying the brake made it hover in place. I don't want to, place hover. That's not what I'm after. And trees. There's trees in the way. God damn it, I should have known landing in the water was the best course of action. Maybe we don't need to land in the water. Maybe this right here is the perfect landing spot. Unless that stump there stops me from landing in such a way. Okay, I'm closer to the mountain than I thought. Alright, there we go. That's better. Now we've got some flat ground we can sit her down on. That's better. That's what I like. Of course, I might need to climb up here and then jump onto my ship, but we landed in a better spot. And I will take that fiber. All of your plant fiber, it is mine. Doesn't belong to anyone but me. Yeah, fuck you, skeleton. You think you're gonna take all this plant fiber? What are you gonna use it for? You're just made of bones. You ain't even alive. You're just a big ol' smelly willy. That's what you is. And dead. Alright. Got that money out of you. This is a camp. Somebody went and set up camp here. Well, joke's on them. I'm stealing their sign. There we go. Mortivar emblem. I don't even know what the Mortivar is. I know those skeletons are called, like, Mortivar Raiders. Are the Mortivar just a race of skeleton people? A race of the undead? They definitely don't seem to like me. Well, aren't you an interesting little fellow? Cracked chiseled stone block. And I'm also hearing more skeleton noises. That's not a pleasant sound. Anyway, I'm gonna take you. Or at least learn how to make you. Hello, mister! Excuse me for not using the front door. I make my own door. Now you, sir, are about to get your ass whooped. You can't cut through these little pieces of wood I got strapped to my arm. That's why we call it a shield. It shields me from all your skullduggery. There you go. Now, what's in here? Your little sarcophagus. Wooden plank block. Ground block. A balustrade recipe. Small wooden chest recipe. Pretty sure I already know how to make a small wooden chest. I will take that lantern dough. Thick bronze bars. Okie dokie. I can break these. I can learn how to make those. I can build a nice little prison cell on my ship if I ever feel the need to take some prisoners. But how would I even get them in that cell to begin with? I don't fucking know. That's a problem for future Moldy. And that problem might never even be faced. Because I don't usually take prisoners. There's usually nobody left alive to imprison by the time I'm done. Cobweb. That is an alchemy ingredient, apparently. I should probably make an alchemy station at some point. Learn how to make healing potions rather than healing just by eating the flesh of wild animals. Because sometimes potions be better than meat. Ah, fuck me. I was so close to getting all those bars. There's even more bars here. Okay, a few more bars than I thought I'd have to deal with. I'm going back to the ship. I got to repair my pickaxe. And meat. There. All of the bars are mine. And stone big chest. I'ma break you too, just so I can learn how to make ya. Or do I just keep you in my pocket and now I can just throw you down on my ship for yet more storage space? Either one's fine. Of course, I'd prefer to know how to make ya. Is this an underwater cave? Can I dive? Divey downies. Oh, I dropped my sword. Not what I wanted to do. But, yeah, it's starting to look like there ain't no going underwater. Well, fuck me, then. Didn't even want to go down underwater to begin with. Get this dirt out of my way. It's stopping me from climbing up out of this pit. Alright. You know, I just happened to think, could I build a ship out of dirt? I mean, if we have the ship core, I could make some dirt blocks. And with those dirt blocks, I could perhaps build a dirt ship. Just fly around on a big clump of dirt. I can show you the world on this floating clump of dirt. But I don't want no dirt ship. I mean, I'm poor, but I ain't that poor. Wood is good enough. You just gotta be willing to take it, is all. And now we make thread, and now we make cloth, and now with the cloth, we've got enough for the balloon. That's enough cloth, but we still need rope. We still need steamer metal scrap, and I probably can't make steamer metal scrap. Processing station, huh? That drive piston. Steam wire coil, steamer metal scrap. Everything needs steamer metal scrap. God damn. Engine needs scrap. Balloon needs scrap. Moisture collector collects water from the atmosphere, runs continuously, and requires no power. And that requires a rotor, which I don't know how to get. A lot of stuff being required that I'm just incapable of grabbing at the moment. But, whatever. We expanded the ship, we dug up materials, and, well, that's about it. Kinda productive episode, but not really. So, that's it. With that, I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. God. Bye!